anyways, let's get started. So welcome to our Team Zoom. We'll do some recognition really quickly. So congrats to our top producers, Jean with 400 and Kat, Angie, and Carrie with 300. A lot of people almost at Success Club. Some of you guys may have hit it. This is from almost a week ago. And did you guys see the incentives and everything? The backpack prize. I'm going for that backpack, yo. And congrats to everyone who added a coach to the team and welcome new coaches. So Sarah Regner, Nancy Superpole. Is that how you say your last name, girl? Superpole? I think. I can't see you. But they added a coach to the team, Amanda Caldwell and Patty Pinedo. Make sure you're getting your new coaches started right. So I created a new coach training system. You saw a new coach university, that self-paced training. So make sure you get your coaches started right and plugged in right away. Does anyone have any announcements? Who went to Super Saturday? Looked like so much fun. So we got the 2 new Shakeology flavors. I ordered them, and as soon as I'm back in the States in 2 weeks, I get to try them. I hear that the vanilla and cafe latte, they're like some of the best flavors that we have from everyone who's tried them already. And Shape Shift and UV2. UV2 looks so much fun. That's going to be able to reach like a whole nother market. So that's really cool. So I actually sent out an email to my entire customer base, and I posted that in a bigger purpose. In case you guys didn't see, you can feel free to tweak it and send out something similar. Because I already have one of my ladies, she's like, all right, I'm ready to buy a challenge pack after you send me that email. Let's do this. So it did work. But today I want to talk to you guys about the power of retail. And so I don't want you to be like sales, 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 but I want you to think of, we have products that are completely life-changing that we got to make sure people know about and track and make sure we help as many people as possible. And so if you're a newbie coach, some of this might be over your head. If you already have a decent customer base, this will probably make more sense. But I have some trackers, and I'm going to try and break this down as much as possible. So I'm going to open up the tracker and show you guys, and I'm going to actually give this to you. I'll post it in a bigger purpose. And so basically tracking progress with new retail. And so it's a several page tracker, and it's basically tracking week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, setting goals on what we want to accomplish. Do we want a new Shakeology home direct order or a challenge pack each week? What's your goal? Do we want to get Shakeology samples? Are we going to buy packets and then we can charge, $5 a packet for each one? Your goal, so I put goals in here so you have like a starting base. You can obviously change this if you want, but the goal should be a new Shakeology customer or a new challenge pack each week, right? 1 person a week, that's totally doable. And then Shakeology samples, the goal to send 3 people a new sample. All right, and so each week, 2 new people on BOD. All right, and then 3 people trying out the BOD trial. Each week, 2 new people trying Energize. 3 people that are trying Energize samples. And again, I put in like sample prices that you can charge for them, okay? Each week, 2 people trying Shakeology boosts. Each week, you get 1 new person on Performance Line Home Direct. All right, so I have a bunch of different goals here, and to keep in mind that they're not going to happen overnight. Building a strong retail base will take time and consistency, but you can totally make this happen. So here's a customer tracker too. I think I muted everybody. For you guys, I actually want you to print this out and start using it. So who are your BOD customers? Are they in a challenge group? Are they on Shakeology? Have they tried Energize? Are they on the boosts? So you can keep track of, we call it kind of like upselling. So you can put a name of who's trying out a free sample and then keep track of, okay, did I talk to them about all access? Did I talk to them about Energize? Did I talk to them about all these different options that we have to help them reach their goals? All right, so all of the people who tried Energize then, Did I talk to them about a challenge group, Shakeology, BOD, the boosts? So their tracker is awesome. So let's break it down a little bit. So page 1, it might be easier to pull this out. Let me get it smaller, hold on. Okay, so this page 1 is new retail. So setting goals for your new retail customers every single week. So if you have 5 people that are using BOD, the residual subscription's $75. For Shakeology HD, residual subscription for that is $130 that you'll make in commissions. If you have 2 people on Shakeology HD Boost, the residual commission, $25. To Energize HD, $25. If you sell a new challenge pack or one Shakeology Home Direct order each week, between $30 to $40, depending on challenge pack. All access is a little more. 1 new BOD subscription and 2 people on the free BOD trial. And so we have the track of what your goal is, what you actually want to accomplish. But I hope you guys can see this is just retail sales. We're not even talking team volume, how this could really add up, right? All right, page 2, residual. This one. So this is residual retail. So your goals for how many HD customers you're going to get each week. Okay. And so having HD customers, again, this is going to take time. You're not going to have 100 people on HD overnight. But the more you're sharing this, and if you're being proof the product works, the more likely people are going to, try it, right? All right, so let's scroll down to page 3. Okay, so this is where you'll list that month's Shakeology HD customers. And so, and the check boxes are just to remind you to cross-promote products to those customers, all right? So if you have BOD subscribers, making sure you're talking to them, Shakeology subscribers, talking to them. A lot of people, they're not going to know the products that we have available if you're not talking about it, right? And you got to make sure you're using these things yourself if you're going to recommend it to other people. So have you tried Energize? Are you on the performance line? Obviously, you're drinking Shakeology every day, right? And so here are some of my tips on creating loyal Shakeology customers. Beachbody sends us, it's like a year in review report after each year. My Shakeology customers, people who are on Home Direct, when I started implementing this, it increased, I think, 5 times over. So pay attention to what I'm doing. It's really, really helpful. So whenever someone orders Shakeology, I send them a thank you letter. All right. And so this is just letting them know how much I value them, how much I appreciate them. I have the letters and everything that I send in our Google Drive too. And then I actually have an Excel tracker too. And so after 3 months that they're on Shakeology Home Direct, they get a shaker cup and another thank you letter from me. A lot of times I'll also send them packets of Energize or the performance line, like the recharge or recover formula. So I do buy those samples to have them on hand. And then randomly, I'll just be sending them, keeping in touch with them, letting them know I'm there for them, and then making sure they know the science about Shakeology and why it's so powerful. So you better believe today I sent all my customers the video from the Super Saturday video that Darren, Aline, and Isabel Deichler were talking about the new superfood formula. So I sent that to them so they know, like, hey, this is why you're fueling your body right. And also, videos and different recipes too. So the dessert recipes and all kinds of stuff. Also talking about committing to Shakeology for 90 days. And so instead of just saying you're going to be drinking Shakeology for 30 days in the group, talk about a 90-day investment. It's a health food shake. You need to commit to it for a full 90 days to really see its full health benefits. So talk about this, set the expectation, talk about how it's helped you and how it's worth the investment. And then talk about how you've been able to budget Shakeology and why you've made it a priority. And so overcome those objections, feel felt found, and don't let them off the hook if they say they can't afford it. You need to make sure you're talking to them about it. And so I totally know how you feel. I thought it was expensive too, but when I broke it down, I realized it only came out to $4 a day. And when I figured I could replace lunch with that, I ended up saving money, plus the benefits that I've noticed of X, Y, and Z, right? And so if you can't help your customer get started with Shakeology because they say they can't afford it, then usually that's on you because you didn't help them see the benefits. People will magically open up their wallet if they see the value in what the product will offer. And I'm sure you know this to be true with yourselves too, okay? You got to make sure they see the value and what they need and why this is going to be very beneficial for them and for their specific needs. And then set the expectations for your challengers. So making sure that they're posting their Shakeology every day and talking about how this is really going to be the key for their success. So obviously the challenge tracker app is awesome. That's what I'm doing right now. My first 30 days, my challengers are in the challenge tracker app. So they're building the habit of drinking Shakeology every day and then checking in. All right, let's go to page 4. All right, so this is where you'll list your current BOD subscribers for that month. If you guys aren't talking about BOD on a very consistent basis, you're missing out. Those commissions add up. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it really does add up. And so some easy ways to do this. Want to try out this program for free. And so it could be a new program that was just released, or maybe you're going through 21-Day Fix Extreme right now. Right? And so you say, hey, do you want to try out this program that I'm doing? You can complete an entire 21 days, get them the link for the free trial and how to try out the workouts, right? Add them to the tracker, follow up with them 10 days later. And so talk to them about things that you love about BOD. Talk to them about Fixate and all the 3-week yoga retreat and all the different benefits that are on BOD. And then on day 25, again, make sure you have a follow-up system in place, like Google Streak, TeamZ, pen and paper, if that's your jam, a calendar. And just let them know, hey, your BOD trial is up in 5 days. What do you want to do? We have this all access package going on right now. This is the best deal right now. And so before they're billed for the next quarter, so if they're doing quarterly payments, if they're doing yearly payments, just let them know. And so this could be when their BOD is over. Hey, your BOD is ending, your free trial is ending. Let's talk about all access because you can get BOD and Shakeology for only $160. And then saying, I'm taking 3 people from my next challenge group, giving them my attention and focus, and I'm only working with those who upgrade this week. You guys, scarcity is so, so, so important. You can't just put it out there and hope that someone commits. You got to give them a reason and a deadline and let them know, hey, my challenge group is starting on this date. I'm only taking 3 people. This is what I have to offer. This is how I can help you. And so if you want to build your retail residual, you need to be intentional about it. You need to have a system and a plan. So page 5, energized customers. Again, you're not going to have energized customers if you're not using Energize yourself. That's how this business works. You can't expect to have people drinking Shakeology if you're not drinking it yourself. So being proof the product works is so important. So if you're not drinking the performance line, what's one of the products, maybe it's Recharge, Recover, Energize, that you can order now so you can be proof the product works and share it with other people. So we have so much to offer now. It used to be just, when I got started, it was chocolate and greenberry Shakeology and protein bars. And so talk about the boost, talk about energy boost and greens boost and fiber boost. Are you using those yourself? Again, if you're not using them, you can't expect other people to use them. I talk about the energy, and I use energy and greens every day. And so those are the ones I talk about all the time. So talk about them. Talk about the performance line. Get everyone on Energize. And so anytime someone becomes a new Shakeology customer, send them a sample of Energize and let them know this is how you can really take your workouts to the next level. Post about, doing your workout and then drinking your recovery formula afterwards. Post about using the supplements on social media and show them you actually using it, let's say on Snapchat, if that's what you're using, or Facebook. So what I want you guys to do is use this tracker to print it out and start tracking your retail for the next 90 days. Where your focus goes, energy flows. Tony Robbins said that. And so if you're not focusing on this, it's not going to grow, right? You have to be intentional about it. So print it out, start tracking, start being intentional about it. That's how I increased my Shakeology residual income at least 5 times over this past year. I became intentional about tracking it and then treating those customers like gold. It's so much easier to keep a customer than it is to get a new one. So when someone tries a bot subscription, those are the easiest people that you can convert in a challenge group. Participants, Shakeology, loyal Shakeology customers. Okay, that's all that I have. I went through that pretty quickly. And TJ's not even home yet. Hell. Oh, I ate my salad too fast. My tummy hurts. Whew. Do you guys have any questions about this? Does it all make sense? Does it seem doable? Totally, totally doable. I started off with 2 customers, my mom and my college roommate. And today, when I was sending out those emails to let everyone know about the new Shakeology flavors, I realized I have thousands of customers in my Beachbody Coach Online office now, and it only lets you send 500 emails at a time. And I was getting so annoyed because I had to keep ending at 500 and then opening up a new one and doing another 500. That's a quality problem to have, right? And you guys can get to that point too. So who's going to start tracking? I should see everyone's hand raised. Who's going to start tracking? Do it, do it, do it. All right. Do you guys have any questions? Sorry, when I put my hand on the computer like that. I said, who's going to start tracking? Yes. Okay, good. That's what I like to see. Hands in the air. Okay, cool. Any questions? Okay. So I posted that we're not going to do a big team sugar detox this month because I'm trying out something new with doing my own thing. And this month is kind of like a test for me. And then depending on how it goes, I'm going to share the entire system and everything that I'm doing with you guys next month. So this month you're on your own to do whatever it is that you want to do to add value, to serve, to build those connections and build those relationships. So maybe you run your own free group. Maybe you get on the phone and do one-on-one calls with people. Be creative. There's a million different ways to build this business, you guys. No questions. Okay. So what I want you guys to do right now, I'll post the tracker in a bigger purpose. I'll upload the recording tonight. Print out that tracker ASAP. Print it out, start filling it out, decide what your goals are, decide on your intentions, and get to work. Cool. All right. Well, tonight was short and sweet, but thank you guys for jumping on and spending time with me. I appreciate you. Have an awesome rest of the day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.